Feeling left behind by age? These 5 Buddhist truths will change everything. The truth about aging you never knew. Have you ever stared into the mirror and felt like time just took something from you? That person you see, it doesn't look the same as the one you remember. The skin is different, the eyes seem less bright, and the world around you is moving faster than ever. You might even feel like your body is betraying you, turning on you with every new ache and stiffness. But what if I told you this feeling isn't the real enemy? What if the true struggle isn't aging itself, but your resistance to it? The Buddha once taught that suffering doesn't come from the world around us, but from our unwillingness to accept life's natural flow, the flow of impermanence. Everything changes, and that's not something to fear. In fact, it's the key to freedom. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 profound Buddhist truths about aging that will completely change the way you view it. These aren't the harsh, bitter truths that society wants you to believe. They're powerful, liberating, and yes, even beautiful. Once you understand them, you'll see aging not as a loss, but as the unfolding of something deeper, richer. Are you ready to see aging in a whole new light? Lesson 1. You will be forgotten sooner than you think, and that's okay. There's a harsh truth about aging that we rarely talk about. You will be forgotten faster than you ever imagined. The career you've poured your soul into, the home you've cherished, even the stories you've told, over time, they will fade. That's the reality. The people you love will move on, your friends will get busy, and eventually, the world will turn its attention elsewhere. It's unsettling at first, isn't it? The idea that all your efforts, your struggles, your triumphs will eventually be forgotten. But here's the liberating part. It's okay. Buddhism teaches us something truly profound about this. We spend so much of our lives trying to make a mark, desperately hoping that our names will live on long after we're gone. But the truth is, you're not meant to be remembered forever. What matters most isn't your name etched in history, it's how fully you lived in each moment. The Buddha often spoke of the doctrine of no self, the idea that we are not fixed, permanent beings. Just like waves rise and fall in the ocean, we too rise and pass away, leaving ripples that merge into the vast flow of life. Imagine a Zen story. An old monk who had lived many years of wisdom and kindness was asked by a young disciple if it saddened him that when he passed away, people would forget his name. The monk smiled, pointed to a river flowing nearby, and asked, "Where is the water from yesterday?" The disciple hesitated, unable to answer. "It has flowed on," the monk said, "and yet the river remains." The lesson was clear. It's not the name we leave behind that matters. It's the impact of our actions, the current of goodness we create while we're here. The kindness, love, and wisdom you share today will not vanish. It lives on in the hearts of those you've touched, not in some historical record, but in the ripple effect of your actions. Think about it. Do you remember the names of every teacher who ever inspired you? Probably not. But their influence shaped you nonetheless. So, let go of the need to be remembered. Focus on living well now. Be kind. Be present. Let your actions create ripples of goodness that endure far beyond your own life. That, my friend, is how you leave a true legacy. Lesson 2. Your body will betray you, so befriend it instead. As the years go by, you may start to notice something unsettling. Your body doesn't work the way it once did. That simple jog up the stairs now feels like a mountain climb. Your knees protest, your back aches, and every step feels like a reminder that time is passing. It's easy to feel betrayed by your own body, to wish for the strength and flexibility of your younger self. But let me share something with you. This isn't a betrayal. It's simply nature at work. Buddhism teaches us that aging is not an enemy to fight against. It's a natural process. The problem isn't your body getting older. The problem lies in our attachment to the idea of youth. We hold on to the body we once had, resisting the inevitable changes that come with age. And in that resistance, we suffer. But what if instead of seeing your aging body as an enemy, you saw it as a wise old friend? A companion that's carried you through every moment of your life, from childhood adventures to adult responsibilities. It has healed you when you were sick, weathered the stress of life's challenges, and adapted to everything you've thrown at it. Rather than resenting the changes, why not show it gratitude for all it has done for you? Think of this Buddhist parable. A monk, growing old and struggling with his daily tasks, once asked his teacher, "Why does my body fail me now? It used to obey my every command." His teacher handed him a cracked clay pot and asked, "Does this pot still serve a purpose even though it leaks?" The monk replied, "Yes, it still holds some water." The teacher smiled and said, "Just like this pot, your body may have changed, but it still has purpose." This is the key. Aging isn't about what you've lost, it's about what remains. Maybe you can't run as fast, but you can still walk. Maybe you can't lift as much, but you can still carry love, wisdom, and experience. Your hands may shake, but they can still reach out in kindness. Instead of seeing your aging body as something that's turning against you, see it for what it is, a faithful companion that deserves your respect, care, and patience. Listen to it. If it needs rest, let it rest. If movement is difficult, find gentle ways to stay active. It's not failing you, it's simply evolving. And remember, a frail body does not equal a frail spirit. As long as you have breath, you have purpose. Look at the elders you admire. It's not their youthful appearance that inspires you. It's their wisdom, their grace, their peace. They've embraced the changes, and in doing so, they've freed themselves from suffering. You can walk this path too. Befriend your body, thank it for all it has done, and walk forward with grace. Lesson 3. You can't keep everyone in your life, and that's natural. As the years pass, something heartbreaking happens. People drift away. Friends you once saw every day become distant. Family members who used to call regularly start to disappear, and some people, well, they leave without any explanation at all. The laughter that once filled your life is replaced by silence. It's easy to take this personally, to wonder what went wrong. Did I do something to push them away? Was I not enough? But here's the truth that Buddhism teaches us. Everything in life is impermanent, including relationships. People come into our lives for a reason, and when that reason is fulfilled, they leave. Just as the seasons change, so do the people around us. A Buddhist parable tells the story of a young monk who asked his teacher, "Why do people leave us when we love them?" The master took him to a river and pointed to the flowing water, saying, "See how the river moves. Each drop of water flows past us, never staying in one place. Some drops travel together for a while, others are carried away quickly by the current." The monk nodded in understanding as the master continued. People are like that. Some walk with us for a short time, others for years, but all must keep moving. The lesson was clear. Love doesn't mean ownership. Relationships, no matter how deep, are not meant to be permanent. They come, they go, and that's a natural part of life. It's not their departure that should sadden us, but our refusal to accept that their presence was never meant to last forever. Instead of clinging to what is no longer there, we can cherish the relationships that remain. Think about it. Have you ever reunited with an old friend after years apart? and felt as if no time had passed at all? That's because the bond you shared wasn't lost. It continued to live on, untouched by time or distance. And just because someone leaves doesn't mean the love they brought into your life vanishes. The lessons, the laughter, the love, they remain woven into the very fabric of who you are. So, don't mourn the people who are no longer around. Instead, celebrate those who still walk beside you. Value the friends who check in, the family who shares your joys, and the new relationships that life continues to offer. Embrace the people who remain, honor the ones you've lost, and remember that love is not about possession. It's about connection. There's always room for more connections, new relationships, and new bonds, no matter your age. So open your heart and let the river of life keep flowing. Lesson 4. You must accept that you no longer look young, and that's a gift. There comes a moment when you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and realize something startling. You no longer look the way you once did. Your skin is softer, your hair grayer, and your hands seem more delicate. Society tells us to fight against these changes. It urges us to erase the signs of aging, to dye our hair, and to chase youth at all costs. But what if I told you that aging is not something to be ashamed of? What if instead we saw it as a gift? In Buddhism, we learn that true beauty isn't found in flawless skin or wrinkle-free faces. True beauty is found in the wisdom we've gained, the kindness we offer, and the presence we bring to the world. Your wrinkles aren't flaws. They are the marks of a life well lived. Every line on your face tells a story. Every silver strand of hair represents a lesson learned, a challenge faced, a moment of growth. Let's think about a Zen story for a moment. An elderly woman, sad about her appearance, went to a wise master. She said, "Master, I look in the mirror and don't recognize myself anymore. My beauty has faded. My hair is silver, my skin is wrinkled, and I feel invisible." The master led her to the garden and pointed to a cherry blossom tree in full bloom. "Is this beauty?" he asked. She nodded. Then he took her to an ancient pine tree with twisted branches and weathered bark. "And this?" he asked. The woman hesitated. "It's different," she said, "but it's dignified, strong, and full of character." The master smiled. "That's because you've gained wisdom. A child may see beauty only in the cherry blossom, but with time, we learn to appreciate the pine tree for its strength, its resilience, and its dignity. Just like the pine tree, your beauty has transformed with age. It's no longer about youthful perfection. It's about the grace, the wisdom, and the strength that comes from living a full life. Think of the elders you admire. Are they beautiful because they look young? Or is it because of their warmth, their wisdom, and the peace they radiate? The true sparkle in their eyes comes not from the absence of wrinkles, but from the presence of a life well lived. So, let go of the illusion that beauty fades. Beauty transforms. And in your later years, that beauty is found in your presence, in your resilience, and in the kindness you offer the world. Aging is not a battle to fight. It's a journey to embrace. Imagine if we could see every wrinkle as a story, every gray hair as a lesson learned. Imagine if we celebrated the wisdom we've gained instead of mourning the youth we've left behind. There's a certain radiance that only comes with age. It's the confidence of knowing who you are, the strength of having endured life's storms, and the gentleness that comes from understanding others. That kind of beauty no cream or dye can ever replicate. So the next time you look in the mirror and feel tempted to lament what's been lost, pause. Look deeper. See the life you've lived, the love you've given, the wisdom you carry. And wear your years with pride, like a garment woven with experience and grace. True beauty is not behind you. It is within you right now, in this very moment. Lesson 5. You will see more people you love die, but love never dies. As time passes, you will inevitably face more loss. Your parents, siblings, friends, and even your children. One by one, they will leave this world. No one can escape this reality, and nothing can truly prepare you for the ache of losing someone you love. Grief is not something we can simply get over. It is a deep and ongoing process. Yet, in the face of this loss, Buddhism offers a powerful truth: love does not die. The people you've lost, though they are no longer physically with you, are still very much alive in you. The lessons they taught, the stories they shared, and the love they gave are all a part of you. Every time you speak their name, carry forward their wisdom, or share their kindness, they live on. Their presence may not be visible, but it lingers in the way you live your life, in the choices you make, and in the love you continue to share. Consider the story of Kisagami, a woman who, after losing her young son, desperately searched for a way to bring him back to life. She went from house to house, asking for medicine that could restore him to her. Finally, she turned to the Buddha, who told her to find a mustard seed from a house that had never known death. With renewed hope, she visited every house in the village, only to find that every family had lost someone: a parent, a child, a friend. It was then that she realized she was not alone in her suffering. Death is a part of life. We all must face it. Returning to the Buddha, she understood that grief is woven into the very fabric of life. But the love we share, love never truly fades. Think about the people you've lost. Maybe it was a parent whose laughter still echoes in your memory, a friend whose advice continues to guide you, or a partner whose love still shapes the way you love others. Though they are no longer with you, their love and influence are far from gone. One of the greatest misunderstandings about grief is that we must move on. But Buddhism teaches us that it's not about moving on. It's about moving forward, carrying the love, the lessons, and the essence of those we've lost. Have you ever been flooded with a memory, perhaps triggered by a smell, a song, or a phrase that brought a loved one back to life, if only for a moment? That is their presence living on in you. Grief is painful but it also reflects the depth of our love. The greater the love, the deeper the grief. Instead of wishing the pain away, we can transform it into gratitude for having had the privilege of loving so deeply. Aging may mean witnessing more loss, but it also means having had the privilege to love more fully, to form connections that truly matter, and to carry the spirit of those who have touched our lives forward. So, when the weight of loss presses on your heart, remember this: love never dies. It flows through you, in your actions, in your kindness, in the way you continue to live fully. As long as you keep loving, those you've lost remain a part of you. In that way, they are never truly gone. Aging is not a punishment. It's a privilege. Every year, every wrinkle, every gray hair is a mark of the life you've lived, the lessons you've learned, the love you've shared, and the wisdom you've gained. Too often, society teaches us to fear aging, to resist it at all costs, as if growing older is something to be ashamed of. But Buddhism teaches us otherwise. Aging is not the enemy, fear is. When we resist change, we suffer. When we cling to youth, we lose sight of the precious gifts that come with age: wisdom, patience, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. The more we fight the inevitable, the more we fill our hearts with frustration and regret. But the moment we surrender to the natural flow of life, we unlock a profound peace. We see that aging is not something being taken away from us. It is something being given to us, a chance to experience life with more clarity, more compassion, and more love. So, my dear friend, what will you do with these truths? Will you fight against time, holding on to what once was? Or will you embrace time with an open heart, filled with gratitude for all that is still here? Will you dwell in the past, longing for the youth you've lost? Or will you celebrate the richness of what still is? The choice is yours. But if you choose acceptance, if you choose gratitude, you will find that aging is not an end. It is a new beginning, a new chapter. And this chapter, like every other, is yours to write. If this message spoke to you, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's walk this journey of wisdom together. And if you found value in this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights on embracing life with peace, purpose, and mindfulness. Aging is not the closing of a book, it's simply the turning of a page. And the next chapter? It's yours to write.